need this interview window. I don't need this camera switcher. Yo, wait, what? Are we live? What the hell? When did we go live? Oh, snap. Yo, what the hell? Yo, listen. I didn't even know we was live. Can you tell it's been a little minute since I did this? Like, what? I've been live for 15 minutes, or whatever, 15 seconds already. Anyway, yo, let me tell you something really uncomfortable. We're all addicts. That's right. Most people are addicted to their own excuses. Not crack, not caffeine, not even Instagram. Most of us are addicted to our own excuses. Yeah, you heard that right. Chances are you're addicted to your own BS. Now, some of us would rather die slowly in regret than risk failing publicly. But me, I'm done being a private genius and a public ghost. So today, I'm saying it out loud. My goals, my truth, my declarations, because the real flex in 2025 is accountability. Roll the intro. Yo, what's going on, family? What's going on, family? It's your boy Ace Boogie. Good morning to all you beautiful, brilliant, abundantly blessed beings, and welcome back to yet another present moment. Today, you're tuned in to the Ace Anderson Show, the place where we connect every Monday morning to fuel your week with inspiration, self-empowerment, and entrepreneurial gems to help you ace your life. So take a moment to congratulate yourself for showing up today and making it to yet another beautiful dawn with me, your dedicated guide on this journey of growth and self-discovery. If you don't know by now, I am an actor, a rapper, a filmmaker, a poet, the ace of all trades, the modern Renaissance man, Ace Anderson, and I am so happy to be here with you all for another blessed week. Now, this show is my way of sharing not just who I am, but what I've learned about living a life full of purpose, creativity, and resilience. And it's a blessing to have you here with me for another opportunity for growth, connection, and clarity. Now, as we embrace this first light together, I want to extend a special shout out to all you early risers joining in live. Your dedication to starting the week with positivity shows that you're already setting the tone for a powerful, intentional week. And that energy is what makes my A-team extraordinary. So, grab your favorite morning brew. Y'all know my drink of choice is alkaline water. And let's explore, illuminate, and inspire ourselves to be better with mindful conversation. Now, today, I'm sharing something really sacred, okay? I'm sharing my personal strategic life plan. That's right. Every goal, every declaration, every truth that I've been setting, but I've been kind of hiding it, Before I've been setting these goals and I would hide them, right? But now I'm not hiding behind the phrase I'm still working on it. Nah. We outside now, okay? And this is about the power of public declarations, because when you say it out loud, you put heaven and hell on notice, okay? There's a story of a samurai who burned his own ship so his men couldn't retreat, okay? He said, we fight with courage. We fight with the courage of no return. All right, that's what today is. All right, I'm burning the ship of my silence. All right, because we don't go back to playing small after this. All right, we're transforming our lives. We're taking it to the next level. We're pushing it towards success, wholeness, greatness, power, all of that. All right. And y'all already know I don't just do this for me. I'm doing this for us. All right, so if you're loving this vibe, you're going to want to check out piece by piece, my space for deeper conversations about self-discovery, empowerment, and aligning with the life that you've always dreamed of together. We're together we're building something powerful, one moment of intention at a time. So make sure you go and follow Piece by Piece it's at Made Piece by Piece. That's where I go deeper into topics like self-discovery and empowerment and life hacks and all of those things. And that's the channel that we're building as well. On top of this, on top of my Ace Shot That channel, my Ace Shot That channel is a little bit more how would you say, like, universal. It's a little bit more about me, about who I am, and so on and so forth. So I wanted to create a space for you to be able to enjoy and see, like, a little bit more deeper topics. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the goal with all of that. So I appreciate y'all for being here with me today to go through this. What's up, Markeith, man? I always appreciate you being here every single time for my live stream, man. It really helps me keep going. You know what I'm saying? So as we set the tone for the week, let's ground ourselves in the fruit of the spirit. That is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These divine 9 are our guideposts, reminding us to lead with purpose and grace as we chase greatness. Now, this is the Ace Anderson Show, and we're all about leveling up piece by piece. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So, listen, here's the thing. I made a declaration. Of something that I wanted to bring forth in my life. I feel like over the last couple of years, especially since 2020, I've recognized the power of goal setting, and I've made these giant declarations to change my life, right? And some of them I hit, that phrase, like, shoot for the moon and you might miss, but at least you'll land among the stars, right? Like, where my goal is to shoot as far as I can and do what I do as much as I can. And sometimes when I set these goals, I end up achieving them, and that's really cool. But at the same time, I also feel like a lot of times I set goals and, like, I'm nowhere near it, and I didn't do what was required, but also because I didn't have the accountability of the public declaration, right? So that kind of it triggered me to be like, okay, maybe, I've been working on this thing called a strategic life plan. And I felt like, maybe it's important for me to not just write these things down, right, but also share them, like, talk about, so I can be held accountable, and, like, it make it actually real. Like, this is a real date. This is something I'm really working on, and I'm talking about it every week with y'all on my live stream, on the Ace Anderson Show. So, I want y'all to be with me on it, and I hope that you're willing to, take this ride with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the whole point of this live stream. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the price of private dreams, right? We could start with some facts, right? Unexpressed dreams become internal prisons, right? And some of y'all been locked up for a long time, right? Longer than Tupac been dead. All right. And every time we keep our vision private, we delay destiny, right? We let shame do the steering while genius waits in the back seat, right? And I'm tired of being brilliant in the dark, right? I want legacy in the light. I want to be able to declare something and actually see it come to fruition. And not because I'm not because I need the support of other people in terms of like, like I need that to stay focused, but because when I make a public declaration, it becomes real, right? Like there is another energy behind it where you have an entire team that is with you, that is there like to cheer you on. There's something really special about being in a stadium with fans, right? Where the fans, like, they play an important role of helping people to learn, and I mean, to helping the team to feel like they're powerful and they can do it. So a part of that's what this is all about, because y'all are my team, y'all are my fans, and I want to make sure that y'all know the goal that I'm setting, so you can cheer me on and help me feel like I'm doing it. All right. And we could save the judgment for later. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to judge, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use it as fuel anyway. All right. So, fear disguises itself as perfectionism, but perfectionism is just fear in a designer jacket. Okay. Like Matthew 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world, and a city on a hill cannot be hidden." And that means your goals don't belong in your notes app, right? They belong in the arena. That's where you set the goal, right? You can write down in your notebook, like, I want to win all day, I want to do this, I want to do that. But like, if you're not actually speaking it out loud, like really speaking it out loud, and I know it's, they say, some like lions move in silence and all of that, right? And I'm like, I'm working, I'm putting the work in, and that's been a lot of what I've been doing in terms of like, the inner work, the deeper growth, like what's been bubbling up, and I've been doing a lot of that type of work. But at the same time, exactly, I love that. Somebody said we family, we not just fans. I love that, y'all. Yes, y'all are family. And y'all are cheering me on. So I'm excited to be able to share that, share this with y'all. So I'm just gonna like read y'all my goals, and I hope y'all are vibing with it. Studies from the Dominican University show that people who write down and share their goals are 76% more likely to achieve them. Public commitment triggers both internal accountability and social motivation. Okay, so a lot of times, like, that's why if you're gonna plan an event, right, the event is 3 times more likely to happen if you set a date and announce the date, right? It's 3 times more likely to happen than not, because it's like, oh snap, like I got people thinking about this and coming, and I told people that there's gonna be an event, and so I get to do that show, like I get to do that project or that event on that day, right? So that's what this is about. Just keep reiterating the same topic, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here, I'm making it public, because privacy, I feel like, has been killing my progress, to be honest. Okay? So I'm about to read my strategic life plan for y'all. All right. And I'm not the polished one, right? Not the marketable one. This is the one that that scared me when I wrote it, to be quite honest. All right. Cause these are big goals. These are big goals. And we're making it happen. I'm also, full transparency, I'm also involved in this really powerful program that is a transformational workshop program that basically helps me transform my life and achieve all of these goals. And so this is what triggered me to write this strategic life plan. And I have my entire team of about 30 people, right, ensuring that I achieve these goals. So I would love for you guys to find, if you want to find out more about it, I'll add the link. It's called Global Kinship Center. So they are really changing lives, and really all about helping people take their lives to the next level. So I'd love for you guys to go check this out. This is why I'm doing this, and a lot of like what I talk about in my podcast, in my weekly podcast. If you're a fan of the things that I discuss, imagine, not just getting to hear about it, but getting to be about it, right? Like you have a team of people that are all committed to your growth and committed to your success, and you having everything you say you want to have, right? That is like, it's like life coaching on steroids, honestly. Like, and I'm so happy that I've joined it. I've been a part. So I'm in the program right now, and I'm in a 90-day workshop currently. This is part 3, 90 days, rigorous. You know what I'm saying? And we doing the work. We're out here doing the work. So it's called Global Kinship Center. I'm gonna put that in this chat right now. Global Kinship Center. Hopefully I can pin this for y'all. But yeah, just look it up. And I mean, I think you're gonna love it. I think if you I think you're gonna love it. So oh cool, bet I could pin the comment. Nice. I didn't even realize I could pin the comment from the computer. But anyhow, we're back. We're gonna read this life plan because I've been I've been delaying for too long. Yeah, I've been talking about a lot of different stuff, but I'm just gonna read. So this is my vision for the world, right? I am committed to creating a world that is innovative, honorable, spiritually enlightened, and artistically bursting with bold expression, divine purpose, and unshakable joy. A world where creativity is currency, authenticity is celebrated, and every soul feels empowered to tell their story, awaken their spirit, manifest their dreams, and achieve the impossible with insurmountable courage. How you feel about that? That's my vision for the world. So if you missed that, you could just go back. But I think it's a pretty powerful vision. I felt powerful saying it. That's my first time like fully saying it out loud. And here's my first goal. My first goal is in the arena of financial abundance. So my intention is to earn $20,000 or more per month consistently from my business, The Striped Heart, using my gifts in branding, storytelling, creative direction, and content strategy to serve clients at the highest level. I will master the art of monetization, create systems that scale, and boldly offer my value with confidence and clarity. I will do whatever it takes to build a profitable, purpose-driven business that transforms lives, including my own. So that was my intention for this goal, and this is the actual goal, like the kind of the who, the when, the what, the where, all of that. So I will earn $20,000 or more each month through the Striped Heart by creating, marketing, and selling high-ticket brand strategy, creative direction, and content execution packages. These will be offered to entrepreneurs, creators, and small business owners who want to scale their impact online. I will hit this monthly goal consistently by June 28th. So y'all can write that down. June 28th, I will hit this goal and build a sustainable income system with repeat clients and passive revenue streams. All right. So y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here. Okay. That's the goal. That's the goal. Basically making $20,000 a month through my creative business. My creative business by June 28th. That's selling all types of stuff. All the creative things that I do, very much in line with the things that I talk about on this live stream. All right, so these goals. So then now we have the benchmarks, right? So what I'm gonna achieve within 30 days. So by 30 days, I will finalize a clear service suite and pricing structure for my brand strategy, content execution, and creative direction services. I will update my website, my resume, and social media bios to reflect my new offer. I'll reach out to 300 businesses and secure at least 30 discovery calls. Close 10 clients at $1,000 minimum, generating at least $10,000 in booked revenue. I will attend at least 3 in-person or virtual networking events. Publish at least 5 pieces of high-value promotional content to attract leads. I will have 1 to 2 case study testimonials ready for credibility. All righty. Man, these are big. These are big, y'all. This is big, y'all. This is big. All right. So now the 60-day benchmark. By 60 days, I will hit $15,000 in revenue for the month. Launch a monthly or bi-weekly group strategy session or masterclass to create a new income stream. I will lock in at least 3 long-term recurring clients, hire or delegate to a VA or project manager to maintain operations, create lead magnets and launch an email funnel, increase discovery call conversion rate to 30% or higher. That's 60 days. 90 days. By 90 days, I will have hit $20,000 in revenue in a single month. All right. I'll have at least 6 recurring clients or retainers in place. Launch a low effort passive income stream, this digital product, course, or a membership. Build and document a repeatable client onboarding and delivery system. Receive 5 new referrals or inbound leads weekly from brand presence and partnership. Solidify my personal brand as a go-to expert for brand strategy and content execution. So, now in terms of like how I will need to operate, I will need to be disciplined. I will need to be courageous. I will need to be grounded. I will get to be strategic. I'll get to be passionate, and I'll get to be consistent in order to achieve this. The prices that I'm paying right now because I'm not achieving this goal is, living with financial anxiety, instability, stress, and limited freedom, feeling undervalued despite the brilliance I bring, constantly choosing between priorities based on lack, no vision, saying no to opportunities and travel because of money, living below my potential and vision, undervaluing my gifts and time and impact, wasting time on low value tasks instead of building legacy, watching others build empires while I hesitate, mental fatigue from piecing together small checks instead of commanding my worth. Okay? And the things that I've been addicted to that have been keeping me here is being comfortable with just getting by, looking good by playing small or avoiding sales mode, the illusion of safety in passivity or waiting for opportunities, being right about not being ready or qualified, temporary pleasures like procrastination, comparison, and scrolling instead of actually selling. Being comfortable and waiting for the perfect time, playing small so my wife feels safe, right? The need to look perfect or have it all figured out before taking action, procrastinating because of fear of rejection, and the emotional high of being busy without being productive. Those are the things that are kind of keeping me back from that goal. And this goal is important to me because I was born to build, create, and impact lives. I don't want to just survive, okay? I want to thrive. This goal represents freedom, financial, creative, and generational freedom. It allows me to lead my family, serve my clients, and walk in purpose at full throttle. I want to prove to myself and to the world that it's possible to live wealthily, fully, and authentically as a multi-hyphenate creative entrepreneur. This is about becoming the world leader I was born to be, and I'm done playing small. Y'all heard it here. That's just one, and that's one of seven. Okay, we got a lot that we're gonna be going through. All right. So this is number 2. This is in the domain of like recreational, fun, leisure, hobby. And, all of my fun hobbies and stuff are really kind of involved in my business in some way because I am fortunate enough to be able to do what I love for a living. And so what I love, my job is my hobby. And so my intention number 2 is that I intend to launch a live sketch comedy series that brings people together through laughter, creativity, conscious connection by creating a space for comedy, collaboration, and community. I will bring the worlds of entertainment, wellness, and I will bridge the worlds of entertainment, wellness, and entrepreneurship, showcasing the joy of vegan living, the brilliance of creative minds, the healing power of humor, and I will do whatever it takes to launch and grow a comedy experience that's not only unforgettable, but deeply aligned with who I am. So, the actual goal. So that was the intention, not the actual goal. I will produce and host a live sketch comedy event in South Florida that features live improv, pre-recorded sketches, music, and vegan food in a format inspired by SNL, Key and Peele, and The Dave Chappelle Show. The event will happen by June 29th, 2025. The goal of turning it into with the goal of turning it into a monthly or quarterly experience that blends comedy, culture, and community. The show will spotlight local creatives and entrepreneurs and offer networking opportunities in a high vibe, joyful environment. Okay, so now these are the benchmarks. The benchmarks, what will you have completed towards the goal in 30 days? I will outline the event format and vision, segments, host, food, vibe, flow, all of that. Create a name and a brand identity for the show. Identify at least 3 potential venues in South Florida and begin outreach. Build a list of 5 to 10 collaborators, comedians, videographers, improv performers, DJs, food vendors, sponsors. I will film or write 1 to 2 sketches that could be featured in the first event. Start designing pitch deck and sponsor sheet to secure partnerships. And then that's for the 30 days. And then for 60 days, secure a venue and event date. Confirm the core team and collaborators, finalize the line and sketch concepts, the lineup and sketch concepts, begin promotion and ticket strategy, set up the event budget, revenue goals, ticket pricing, schedule and begin rehearsals and sketch edits. For the 90 days, we're going to launch the first event by or before June 29th. capture professional photo and video content for future promotions, get at least 100 attendees at the launch, create a follow-up experience, email list, Instagram mini recap video, lock in dates for the next 1 to 2 shows, begin building a community around the event brand, and I'll get to be playful, bold, magnetic, visionary, connector, and free. So that's goal number 2. What y'all think about that? Like, I'd love to know. I also want to know what y'all think about these. Like, not that it's gonna change me from like doing these goals, but I really do want to know your thoughts. And like, do you like these? Is it is it big? Is it you think it's something that is achievable? Like, what are your thoughts on it? What's your feedback? I welcome all feedback, good, bad, negative, ugly, all feedback is welcome. So I'm gonna just kind of keep going I'll tell you why this goal is important to me. And instead of telling you like all the payoffs and like all the things, prices that I pay, for not doing it, but, just for sake of time. But, okay. So why is this goal important to you? This goal is important to me because joy is the revolution and laughter is the bridge between people, ideas, and change. This event allows me to share my gift for storytelling, performance, and comedy live and unapologetically. It brings people together, celebrates creativity, and plants the seeds of connection in a way only art and humor can. It's also a way to amplify the voice of the Striped Heart, Gabrielle, One Great Vegan, and our community while making South Florida the new home of conscious comedy. This is a cultural movement in the making. So yeah, I want to know, your thoughts on any of these goals, and y'all can just comment. I'll read out the comments, or I can post them up. If y'all have certain things you want to say about it, but yeah, I want to know all your thoughts and all your apprehensions, fears, whatever you got. So the SMART goal. So our goal number 3 is, this is in the arena of personal growth. Okay, so something I've been discovering that I struggle with is really trusting myself, my intuition as a leader. I think a lot of times I'm looking for external validation for the things that I want and the things that I can achieve. And namely, that's often been placed on like my wife. It's something that I yeah, it's something that I've been kind of struggling with. And yeah, so anyway, let me just read it. So my intention is to build radical self-trust in real time. I want to trust my gut when it speaks, my ideas as they arrive, my choices as I make them, and my systems as I build them, without falling into overthinking, control mode, or the trap of doing everything alone. Right? This intention is about becoming the version of myself who is confident in the moment, clear without apology, and capable of taking bold action without waiting for perfection. I do that a lot. I oftentimes wait for perfection because I do things at a very excellent level that when I don't feel like it's excellent enough, I can kind of shoot myself in the foot because I'm like, oh, it doesn't look like the last project that I did, and I'll end up comparing myself to myself, and that really gets in my way. So that's what my intention for my personal growth is. And the goal is I will build real-time self-trust by committing to a 90-day personal mastery process that includes daily self-reflection, weekly leadership rituals, and monthly decision-making benchmarks. By June 28th, so all of these are June 28th. I'm not sure if it's smart to put all seven of these goals for the same date, but I feel like I can get it done. The two biggest ones are the first ones that I mentioned. And then I think maybe the last one is going to be a big challenge as well. So I'm not sure, but this is something I'm going to learn as I go, because I'm not giving up on these goals. But I may have to prioritize, a couple over the others. So anyway, by June 28th, I will have built a system that allows me to trust my instincts, execute on my vision without delay, and delegate or collaborate without collapsing into control, right? This includes daily embodiment practices, which is like journaling, breath work, prayer, meditation, weekly CEO check-ins with myself, monthly progress reviews with a trusted accountability partner. And fortunately, like I said, I'm involved in this global kinship transformational workshop where I have a huge team of people to be able to rely on when it comes to that accountability partner. But it's also helpful to be able to share these things with you all. So in 30 days for my personal growth goal, I'll complete 30 days of daily journaling to reflect on instincts, decisions, and triggers. So basically just like looking at myself, like what do I do, reviewing myself. I'll create weekly rituals Sunday night or Monday morning to check in with myself and set the tone for the week. Choose an accountability partner or coach for monthly check-ins. And actually I'm going to have an accountability partner through this training. So that's going to be awesome. Complete a list of all current systems that feel unclear or inconsistent. I'm going to take at least 5 bold actions based solely on instinct without over explaining, justifying, or seeking validation. That's a big one. I'm going to take 5 bold actions based solely on instinct without overthinking, over-explaining, justifying, or seeking validation. That is going to be huge for me. So I'm doing that in the first 30 days. In the next 60 days, I will notice a measurable reduction in second guessing and hesitation. I'm going to refine and name my personal decision-making system: gut check, faith, logic, or a combination of all three. Complete 60 days of daily self-trust journaling. Identify and delegate 2 to 3 tasks I normally over control. Have at least 2 breakthrough conversations where I speak from a grounded, eloquent truth and being rather than mechanics or trying to cause an effect with words, which I tend to do that a lot. I try to cause people, I try to make people affect people with words more so than just like being. I want to just be able to just be and it all work out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's about like not just what am I saying? It's about like just being. Anyway. So by 90 days, I'm going to complete 90 days of reflection and trust tracking. Launch or complete 1 major project that was previously delayed due to overthinking. So you can kind of see how these overlap. Document and teach my personal self-trust framework for future clients or content. Have built a consistent habit of moving without external permission. Feel and operate from confidence, clarity, and creative flow daily. And so that's that. And I get to be grounded, sovereign, intuitive, receptive, disciplined, and persistent. And we're gonna keep going. Oh, this goal is important to me because every next level of my life and leadership requires more trust in myself, and it seems like everyone trusts me but me. My art, my business, my marriage, my community, all of it expands when I trust my gut. This goal is about no longer waiting for confidence to arrive, but no longer waiting for confidence to arrive later. It's about becoming the version of me who trusts himself in the moment and builds legacy from the place of security and confidence. This is about me finally realizing the kingly leader that I already am. All right, so we're moving on. So I'm going to read number 5 now. So number 5, the domain is health and wellness. So for this goal, I intend to. This one. I'm like, whew. All right, here we go. All right, so this one, I intend to build a strong, lean, superhero level body using calisthenics and clean vegan nutrition. I want to feel confident, disciplined, and powerful in my skin. Ready for the role before it arrives. So I oftentimes audition for stuff, waiting for a casting to be able to like, oh, I'm gonna get in shape when I get a role like that. But like, actually, it might be the opposite way. So I'm done waiting for a casting director to give me permission to train like a star. Like, I want to look and feel like a superhero in my everyday life, on camera and online. I want to post content that inspires people, where I look and feel sexy and confident and unstoppable with my shirt off. That's the goal. I want people to ask me about my workout, not because I told them to, but because they can't help but notice. And this is about visibility, embodiment, and creative sovereignty. I train now, so the role has to find me, right? Like my boy Tony says, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. And I love that. So yeah, that's the goal. So I will follow the actual goal. That was the intention. The goal is that I will follow a structured 90-day calisthenic-based fitness plan paired with a high-protein, low-fat vegan meal plan tracking my food, workouts, and physical progress. By June 28th, 2025, I will look visibly leaner and stronger with defined muscle tone and confident and a confident camera ready physique. This includes daily movements, calisthenics 5 times a week, nutrient dense protein focused meals, weekly progress photos, and body comp check-ins, public documentation via social media, at least one body progress photo per week, post per week. So y'all are going to be seeing that journey too. Okay, so the activities and benchmarks. By 30 days, I will finalize and begin a calisthenic workout plan with progressive overload goals. Identify and prep vegan high protein meals. Track macros at least 5 times a week. Take before photos, weight and measurements, and tape weight and measurements. Eliminate processed snacks, excessive oils, and late night eating. Post at least one piece of shirtless or body focused content and start visualizing and affirming superhero casting daily. All right, 60 days. 60-day benchmark. Complete at least 2,000 push-ups, 1,500 squats, 600 pull-ups. Create and post weekly visual progress updates. Develop a consistent morning movement ritual. Refine physical aesthetics, posture, skin, hair, overall presentation. Be able to record a fitness-related monologue or self-tape looking superhero level confident. Have 3 people ask about my workout or my transformation. All right, so that's the goal for 60 days. Then the benchmark for 90 days is complete a 90-day movement and nutrient streak. Achieve visibly defined abs, chest, and arms. Be able to perform 100 push-ups in a row. Be able to do 15 pull-ups in a row. It might even be 20 because I'm close to being able to do 15 right now. So I'm gonna shoot for 20. 200 squats in proper form, and I'm gonna drop 2 to 4% body fat or reach visible physique goals. Post content that generates at least five plus fitness physique related DMs or compliments. Have 1 or more casting professionals comment or inquire about my look or transformation. But feel confident auditioning or being on set shirtless without hesitation. So with that, I'm gonna get to be disciplined, energetic, focused, intentional, unapologetic, playful, unshakable, radiant, and magnetic. Whew. All right. Let's keep it going. So, we are now in 6. So 6 is relationships for me. So I intend to strengthen and deepen my relationship with my brothers, with my cousins, and all my close male friends by creating intentional spaces for connection, support, and shared growth. I want to cultivate a tribe of men who uplift each other through purpose, reflection, and radical brotherhood. I will be the one who initiates, builds, and leads. My goal is to reclaim sacred masculine connection and establish a foundation for trust, legacy, and divine collaboration. I got a lot of ideas. Me and my brothers, we all got ideas. We all got dreams and goals. And so my hope is to be able to create a space for all of us to be able to link up and just connect, man. So I have this really cool idea of how I'm going to do that. So the goal here is now I will strengthen my relationship with my brothers, Jason, my blood brothers, Jason and Gabriel, my male cousins and guy friends, by initiating monthly intentional gatherings where we bond over good vegan food, celebrate wins, share goals, and uplift one another. By June 28, 2025, I will have hosted 3 gatherings, established regular one-on-one check-ins with my brothers, and built a framework for ongoing male connection and community. This includes creating a brotherhood contact list, reaching out personally to invite and re-engage each of the homies, hosting one Divine Table of Kings feast per month, I love that name, the Divine Table of Kings Feast. Per month, having one-on-one conversations with Jason and Gabriel, documenting the journey for reflection and potential future content. So my 30-day goal. My 30-day goal for my relationships with my brothers is build a contact list of at least 10 to 15 men that I want to reconnect or go deeper with. Reach out to each person individually via call or text, set a date, and plan the first Divine Table of Kings feast. Location, food, intention, invite, create a loose format for the event, fun, intentional questions, circling and sharing circle, create a one-on-one FaceTime or call or FaceTime with schedule a one-on-one call or FaceTime with Jason, send a letter or message to Gabriel. It's my younger brother, and set a date for a virtual game night or a talk. That's 30 days. 60 days. Host the second Divine Table of Kings feast. Build momentum. Create a WhatsApp group or group me or private chat for the Brotherhood Circle. Have a deeper one-on-one conversation with Gabriel and follow up with Jason. Explore and schedule a low-key activity or hang out with one or more cousins, friends. Begin collecting light documentation, photos, quotes, reflections, that type of stuff. 90 days. Host the third Divine Table of Kings feast. Create a shared doc group. Create a shared doc or group thread where brothers can post wins, needs, and goals. Have ongoing one-on-one check-ins with at least 5 men in the circle. Solidify the tradition so that the Brotherhood Circle becomes self-sustaining. Start building a content idea around these gatherings. Vlog, docuseries, podcast, something like that. Deepen the bond with Gabriel through consistent messaging and or mentorship calls. So in order to do this, I'm gonna get to be an initiator. I'm gonna get to be present. I'm gonna get to be playful. I'm gonna get to be open. I'm gonna get to be patient and intentional. All right, number seven. Goal number 7 is in the domain of spirituality. Now, with this goal, I intend to build a deep, consistent, and intimate connection with the divine through daily meditation, visioning, and journaling. I will create sacred space every day to align my body, my mind, body, and spirit with my highest purpose and greatest vision. I am committed to becoming the clearest, most spiritually grounded version of myself, where manifestation, intuition, and divine timing are second nature. So, the goal for spirituality is that I will develop and maintain a consistent spiritual practice that includes a daily meditation, 10 to 20 minutes, watching my mind movie at least 4 times a week. Mind movie is, I remember somebody had mentioned creating a vision board, but a mind movie is essentially a vision board, is essentially a what do you call it? A video vision board, mind movie. So look that up. There's an app that you can use, and it has a bunch of mind movies in there, or you can create your own. I created my own because I just like to, put my specific stuff in there. So anyhow, I'll watch my mind movie for 4 times a week and journal 5 times a week. By June 28th, 2025, I will be deeply connected to my inner wisdom and the divine with documented growth in clarity, alignment, and peace. I will track my practices in a simply daily log and reflect on my emotional, energetic, and creative alignment each week. So for the 30-day goal, set a sacred time and space for daily meditation. Watch my mind movie at least 10 times this month. Journal in at least 20 times. Track insights, dreams, divine downloads. Create a daily checklist or Notion tracker for spiritual habits. Reflect weekly on what's shifting in my mindset, energy, and vision. Write a letter to my future self dated 3 months from now. Beautiful. By 60 days, my benchmark for 60 days is that I'm going to be meditating consistently 5 to 7 times for 7 days per week. Complete at least 40 journal entries. Have watched my mind movie 25 plus times. Begin noticing more synchronicities, divine timing, and intuitive clarity. Feel increased peace, focus, and faith in my daily decisions. Have at least one spiritually guided insight that influences a big move. For 90 days at that benchmark, we will have established a non-negotiable morning or evening sacred practice. Complete 60 plus journal entries and highlight patterns or revelations. Watch Mind Movie 50 plus times in total. Feel aligned, grounded, and divinely led in all creative and business pursuits. Feel a deepened connection with Source, Self, and the infinite possibilities unfolding. Create a new or updated mind movie that reflects the next chapter. Awesome. And the ways of being I get to access for that is reverent. I get to be reverent. I get to be disciplined, and treat my practices as sacred, not optional. I return to the work even when I don't feel like it. That's what discipline means for me. I get to be receptive. I get to be present. I get to be curious. I get to be magnetic. All right. So these are part of the goals that I'm setting. Now, why is this goal important to me? Because my entire life is a divine assignment. Okay. My art, my voice, my leadership all flows from Source. If I'm not aligned spiritually, everything else suffers. I don't want to create, lead, or live from ego. I want to be divinely led, deeply grounded, and spiritually magnetic. This goal is about becoming the clear channel through which God's work, creativity, and love flow daily. My dreams are far from random. They are assignments, and I'm here to execute, with the fruit of the Spirit as my creative partners. And lastly, but not leastly, we have number 8. And my commitment statement for number 8, my intention is that I intend, this is in the domain of community service. Now, this idea really encompasses everything that I am about. It really does a powerful job of incorporating all elements and all domains that I actually care for. So I believe that this goal is my ultimate life vision that I will never stop creating towards. I will never stop building towards. This is my purpose. And it's very important to me. And I hope that you get to be a part of it. I intend to launch the foundation for my Spark Cities, a creative, purpose-driven mentorship ecosystem that helps young people and underserved communities discover their spark and build a new world with it. This goal is about liberation through purpose. It's about creating a living, breathing blueprint for the world we wish we existed. Then helping others actually build it, one spark at a time. This is spiritual, artistic, and ancestral work, and I will do whatever it takes to move it forward with integrity, creativity, and bold execution. So now my goal for this, beyond just the intention, is that I will lay out the groundwork for future Spark Cities by launching a 90-day prototype phase beginning April 7th, 2025. By July 7th, 2025, I will have built the core curriculum for the Spark Discovery Program, identified 5 to 10 potential collaborators, mentors, or partner organizations, created a concept deck and a pitch presentation for outreach and funding, hosted at least one Spark Lab, pilot workshop or online event, begun drafting a long-term vision document and impact roadmap. This will activate the movement, generate buy-in, and give Spark City its first public breath. Now, my goal in 30 days is to finalize and brand the Spark City concept deck plus pitch deck. Write draft number 1 of the Spark Discovery Program curriculum and outline. Begin identifying and reaching out to 5 ideal founding collaborators. Launch a Spark City interest form or wait list to gauge excitement. Design and announce the first Spark Lab pilot workshop, online or in person. Start documenting this journey with videos, journals, behind the scenes content. Now, in 60 days, I will host the first Spark Lab pilot event and collect feedback. I will finalize a Spark ceremony framework for the program, establish the Spark roles model and sample archetypes, builder, healer, artist, etc. I will outline a Spark exchange value system or a concept economy. I will send out the first official Spark City vision and founding invitation email to early supporters and collaborators. Apply to at least one grant, fund, or incubator program. Now, in 90 days, I will have at least one signed collaborator or partner organization. I will build a prototype Spark City landing page or digital hub. I'll collect testimonies, creative work, or feedback from the first cohort or event. Develop a roadmap for 6 months and 12-month Spark City vision. Begin outreach to potential donors, investors, or aligned funders. Draft plan for a traveling Spark Lab series or initial micro campus pop-up. The ways of being that I get to access in order to bring this to fruition is visionary. I get to be a connector. I get to be organized. I get to be courageous. I get to be compassionate. And I get to be creative. Now, this goal is important to me because the Spark City is a vision from God. It's a vision from God that I've had since I was a child. It's the world I wish I existed in when I was growing up. And it's a space where art, healing, leadership, and innovation are all part of the same heartbeat. This is community service. This is liberation. This is co-creation. And we are building systems of joy, equity, and expression. This is how I give back. This is how I lead. This is how I spark the revolution. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my strategic life plan, my SLP. And I am so excited to reach all of these goals with the team that I have behind me, with the leader that I have realized myself to be, the visionary that I am. I truly believe that I will create a world that is innovative, honorable, spiritually enlightened, and artistically bursting with bold expression, divine purpose, and unshakable joy. Now, a world where creativity is currency, authenticity is celebrated, and every soul feels empowered to tell their story, awaken their spirit, manifest their dreams, and achieve the impossible with insurmountable courage. I'm so excited to be on this journey, y'all. The next 90 days is going to be fantastic. I hope that you're with me on this journey because it's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be crying and tears and joy and laughter, and it's going to be amazing. So, I want to talk real, I'm speaking this because it's important for me to say out loud what I'm up to actually declare it. This is what I am up to. This is what I am intending to create in the world. And I get to be these things in order to create that. And every unspoken dream becomes a spiritual weight. And my soul can only carry so many of those before it starts to slump. I want to get all the spiritual weight off of me. I want to set it free and allow it to flow through me. So this is truly about creating the life in the world of my dreams. Romans 4:17 says, "Call those things that be not as though they were." Call those things that be not as though they were. Speak it. Speak it. The philosopher Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." We talked about that on one of our episodes. But for most folks, they never prepare because they never declare. So You got to stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Declare, prepare, flare. I don't know. I was thinking of another rhyming word. But if you declare, you can start preparing. And when that preparation meets opportunity, you'll be in luck. You'll be the most fortunate person that anyone could ever know. If you make the promise, you gotta make the vow. If you want the promise, you gotta make the vow. If you want the promise, you gotta make the vow. So today, this is me vowing out loud to God, to y'all, and to myself. Okay? I want these things for the world. I want them for me, selfishly. But what I want for myself is actually a gift to the rest of the world. So what gift are you selling yourself short on? What gift are you afraid of declaring? Here's how you can set yourself free from that. 1, write your declaration. Start with, I intend to, or I am committed to creating. All right, write that down. Commit to it. I am committed to creating X. I am committed to blank. Say it out loud. This is number 2. Say it out loud to someone who will see you, not just hear you. Okay, say it out loud. That's what I'm doing right here. So I've written it, okay? And now I'm saying it out loud. Then 3, create an accountability ritual. Every Sunday or Monday, you go live, you journal, you send a voice note to a friend. Some type of accountability practice that's going to help you move forward. Let the people witness you. Right? Let people witness you. That's the real magic. Community is the ultimate incubator for growth. And yes, like, people are going to judge you. People are going to say you can't do it. And so you don't got to get their permission. Don't wait for them to validate you. But say it out loud so you know you mean it. You know, I mean this. I don't care what anybody says. I mean this. And I'm going to say it out loud. And a lot of people don't say things out loud because they're afraid of judgment and they're afraid of the accountability. So they just don't even take the leap. But here's the thing, you're not taking the leap anyway. Number 5, ask yourself every morning, am I hiding or am I declaring today? And if the answer makes you uncomfortable, that's where the healing begins. That's where the spark is. Okay? So I want to know from y'all. Okay? You know, I always got to turn it back on y'all. Okay? I want to hear from you in the chat. Tell me, what's one goal you've been too terrified, too afraid to say out loud? And what's the price that you've paid for keeping it hidden and not getting it done? What's the price that you have paid and that the world has paid for you not bringing this idea to fruition because you're scared to say it out loud? And what's the first step that you're willing to take this week towards that goal? Let's do it together. All right? We are declaring in public what we've whispered in secret. Because whispering dreams is for sleepwalkers. We're wide awake now. So what y'all got? What you got for me? I know you got something. Come on, y'all. What's a dream? What's something? What's a vision? What's a goal? What's a declaration you've been scared to say publicly? Why aren't you? And you just kind of look at yourself. Ask yourself, why am I so afraid? Get clear on that. Because that's where the growth is. You don't need more time. You need more truth. Your life is waiting on your declaration, not your to-do list, not your Canva vision board, but your actual voice. Don't be afraid to speak it. Don't underestimate the power of your voice. Because a promise made in silence can be broken in silence. But a promise made out loud? Well, now that shit echoes. So I made a promise to myself, and now I've said it out loud. And just like that, we're wrapping up another fantastic session here on the Ace Anderson Show. Big love and thanks to each and every one of you who joined us live this morning. Your energy and insights light up this community and push us all to level up in every way possible. Don't forget, we're here every Monday morning, bringing that heat to start your week off right. If today's conversation got you fired up, inspired, or just curious to learn more, drop a comment, share this stream, and tell a friend, because word of mouth is the best influencer. Keep Ace Boogie in your prayers, and I promise to do the same. Follow me on all social media platforms at Ace Shot That. And remember, we're on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Snapchat. Come follow your boy, and let's keep the A-Team growing strong. Until next time, y'all, remember to always align yourself with truth, trust, and patience, and I promise you will ace your life. Peace.